Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Long time no see. We have a few things to talk about, but what we do need to talk about first, it'll be Tim Scott.
Yeah.
And we'll go over some issues that we have that you should also be concerned about. You know, because he's thinking of running against Trump in 2024.
Mm-hmm. He said he hasn't made the announcement yet, but he has a lot of backing. So he is considering it, and Lindsey Graham is considering endorsing him. So.
Well, wait a minute. Lindsey Graham, I don't believe it. I think he's arrested already, but okay. I personally think he's arrested. Well, if he hasn't, he needs to be. So, I'm hoping Tim Scott will be next. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so first we'll open up in prayer, and then we will continue. Mm-hmm. My dear Heavenly God in heaven, thank you so much for all the blessings you've given us. And please, please bless our listeners. And please send out this message. And please protect the message. Protect us. Anyone, anything evil coming at us, may you send it right back. And I ask all this in the name of Yeshua.
Amen.
Okay, so we've got some articles for you to talk about. And we're going to first talk about Tim Scott. And then we're going to shoot over to someone we listen to ourselves that's been very credible with everything that he's been stating. We've researched and came up on a lot of the things that he's been saying. For instance, his name is Icons. He's been educating everybody about the Constitution. Mm-hmm. And the what is it? The CIA mission, Paperclip? Operation Paperclip. Yes. Well, newsflash, we didn't win World War II. Okay? We got invaded. Mm-hmm. Okay? And it's been a slow roll into, obviously, the banks being part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, there's still so much I need to research and learn from all of this. But Operation Paperclip is real. And a lot of agents moved from Germany to Alabama. That's real. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a lot going on there. And you should really, really be educated into your Constitution. Because there is two. And that Constitution is not there for you. It's there for others to prevent them from hurting you. Because you have your rights from God. Nobody can take that unless you give it to them. You say no, it's a no. Period. Okay? But there's a lot to learn there because it has been changed. It's been corrupted. And from what I see, Trump is working on getting it all back to the people. Mm-hmm. Okay. Currently, what we're doing, he had the republic restored. Now, obviously, I'm not a teacher in this. I'm learning myself. So it is very important that you go and research yourself on all of this. Okay. But I will show you who can give you some more information other than, looking up the government sites and so forth. Okay. Now, we are going to first go on to Senator Tim Scott. Let's see. And we've got, here we go. So, who is this guy? Now, we had a show a little bit on him before. Okay. And you could see his story. Okay. Timothy Eugene Scott. is an American businessman and a politician serving as a junior United States Senator from South Carolina since 2013. As far as I'm concerned, that's a little too long. He shouldn't have been there anymore. A member of the Republican Party, not happy with the Republican Party at all. Scott was appointed to the U.S. Senate of Governor Nikki Haley in 2013. Watch out for her, too. He retained his seat after winning a special election in 2014 and was elected to full term in 2016 and 2022. I strongly do not believe he was elected in 2022. I believe that they made sure
that he got in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone here in South Carolina, a normal folk here, that cares one bit for him. So I want to know who these were voted for. What happened?
Yeah.
Because I heard that they sat there and changed it. The last time they ended up just, if you didn't vote for any of them, that they just automatically went through as Republican.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were people that reported that their ballots changed to all Republican. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the machines. We don't need them.
Proven. It's coming out now, especially in our area. It was proven.
Yes. So we, the people, we know better. Okay? We wouldn't elect him again.
No.
So, especially, knowing that he accepted Biden's presidency.
He certified it.
Yeah, he certified it. So, no. You know what I'm saying? You're so big about Trump supporter. Why?
Well,
when Trump was saying this wasn't right.
Him and Trump just did the opportunity zones together, and Trump doesn't say much about Tim Scott. He just said the project went well. He just recently came out with a comment about it, but Lynn Wood's not impressed with him. And why is no one talking about him?
I don't know. I mean, us in South Carolina, I don't know who in the world. We just, see, this is what this is. The show is an SOS. It's an SOS because the people of South Carolina can care less for him. Okay. Unless you're rich. Well, and I'm not saying all rich. I'm just saying there's a lot. It's been said here.
I met him at a restaurant, and the people I was with, they were wealthy. And they were all buddy-buddy, all tight-knit.
Yeah.
And the family that was with him.
Part of the cabal.
They used him. Yeah, I mean, he pulled a lot of strings for that family.
Yeah.
But I met him in person, and I was not impressed at all.
Yeah, well, didn't they go to school together?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how they met.
The same, what is it, boys club?
The Palmetto State Boys.
Yeah, Palmetto State Boys.
You can't find the alumni on it. It's hard to find the alumni, but
yeah.
Tim Scott doesn't do it anymore, but he did it for years. And it's actually in this report. But yeah, he did it for a long time. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's...
Yeah, it says it here. Just South Carolina Palmetto Boys State Program.
Mm-hmm. He's all about the money, too, with who he endorses. If you look who he endorsed, these lax elections and everything. And, you know, how Lindsey Graham was thinking about endorsing Tim Scott. But Tim Scott, I mean, he's thinking about running for presidency in 2024. Well, if you worked with Trump and you supposedly backed him, why are you running against him now?
And that's another thing. Why is it that there's nothing about this guy?
There's nothing. You don't see him anywhere.
Okay, let me tell you something. As much as they dug up on things of Trump, okay, everybody got all crazy because he swore. Listen.
Yeah.
Everyone has done something wrong. And if you, everyone, no one is perfect, okay? You're sitting there judging someone else. You pretty much are not busy at your own mirror.
Mm-hmm.
There is something everyone has done that they need to be sorry for. Where is his? We should know him in and out for wanting to be in our, wanting to rule over our district.
Well, it's odd, too, because Biden right now is trying to push South Carolina to switch to a blue state. And you don't see Lindsey Graham or Tim Scott fighting that to keep it a red state. Nope. Which they're saying that in the Columbia area, and a lot of those are turning blue. So Tim Scott's area is turning blue, and you don't see him fighting it. You don't see him retaliating. You don't see him out there trying to get the state to stay red.
Both parties are just making the animals look bad, the donkey and the elephant, and they're making the colors, the red and blue, look bad.
Yeah.
Honest to God, both of them, throw them out. We need a new party.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, God's party. That's it. You're not part of God's party. You don't belong being a leader. That's it. Get out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be a. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But there's like nothing. He's just so squeaky clean. Oh, well,
he's go ahead.
He's part of the church here around here.
Oh, jeez.
What
Seacoast. We got a story about that one. And that church loves to promote how much they had a political friend and strong political influence in their church. You don't praise having a senator go to your church. And if you're praising it and you're a mega church, that's a big flag.
There's something really wrong. And that church closed down.
During COVID.
For
like 9 months. It was a long time.
And their excuse was, well, we talked
to their political friend.
To their political friends, and they said it was best to shut it down.
Shut down and stay closed until they said to
Yeah,
open.
you don't shut down Yeshua.
Nope.
You don't do that. You don't shut God down. That's just not something you do. That's so against the 1776 Constitution. Mm-hmm. So, bottom line, him and that church that he goes to, yeah, they closed down. And I'm sorry, there's some funny business going on with that church.
And I came across one of the statements of one of the sons on that church, and he said that he never claimed to vote for Trump either. The son, there was a statement that came out that he said he never claimed to even vote for Trump, but yet they talked about their Republican. We knew they were Republican because of what they said.
They're all rhinos, people. They're
Yeah.
rhinos. They're rhinos, and I think everybody already knows this, though. I mean, everybody knows about Tim Scott. I mean, bottom line, if anything else, he certified Biden's election.
Which you could call it treason.
Yep, it is.
He's on, Lynn Wood posted something on his Telegram about 93 out of 99 Congress people going to jail that should go to jail, and Tim Scott's on the list. Lynn Wood is not for Tim Scott, and he's saying he needs to go, and he needs to be talked about. He needs to be brought out. If this man is being pushed to run for presidency and Lindsey Graham wants to endorse him, this man, his skeletons need to come out now. His ass needs to be in jail for what he's done, and it's coming. We know it's coming. We can't talk about much, but we know he's dirty, and we know he's no good.
Yes.
And, he talks all about being African American. He had a poor childhood, single mother, blah, blah, blah.
He don't care about anybody else.
Everyone's
but
had
himself.
a hard life, though. Everyone can be successful. It just depends on you. Doesn't matter where you came from.
If you really cared, why are you in the richest areas?
Why is your state turning blue if you care? You don't see him talking about protecting babies. You don't see him talking about any of that.
No. And why is he not married?
He's never been married.
Mm-hmm. Why is he not married?
Same with Lindsey Graham.
And you know what, though? Lindsey Graham had that trip that he went overseas.
With Tom Rice.
We showed you on one of the pictures. We pulled it up. He was in the Red Shoe Club.
What's his name? Bono, the U2.
Oh,
Bono?
U2, yeah, Bono.
He was with them. They went overseas to Turkey, and you see them wearing the red shoes with all these little villages,
and
kids.
with kids.
Yep.
And the picture was with known pedophiles.
Yeah.
Major ones. So,
anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's like all good news about this guy. How is there all good news when clearly you certified a rigged
He didn't even
election.
want to look into it. He threw in Trump's face that the people that he elected to be judges even went against him. So what? That means you have to stand with those people. You can't stand for this country. We all asked for an audit. The Horry County GOP asked for an audit. We were denied. Where was Tim Scott for that? Nowhere.
And so when they say democracy, Do not agree with them, okay? Do not agree with it. We are a republic, and we want to stay a republic, okay? And we have here Scott saying it was a democracy, okay? Yeah, and this was, let's see. It's on the third one. Let's see. He says it's at a...
Oh, that's his book signing one.
Oh, that's his...
He goes to a church to charge for a book signing.
Oh, maybe I skipped it. It was here? Yeah, he got the red carpet. Yeah, like he needs it. No, that's not it. Read his full statement. He calls it I don't know where, it's this right here. One of the great things. Keep going. One of the great things. Here we go. One of the great things about democracy is there will always be another election. And it is imperative that those elections be free, fair, and reliable, okay? So he goes on all the way. First and foremost, it's not democracy. You want a republic. You want a republic. You don't want a democracy. You want a republic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Go research what that is. And from there is where I'm going to show you icons. My brother from another mother. This one right here is really good. He talks about hell freezing over. Well, it did. It really did. There's a place in Michigan called Hell. Who named that town? But they literally froze over. So hell froze over. Anyway, he goes over the Constitution. It goes over you are free by God, and no one has they're not allowed to do anything against your will unless you agree. Okay? How do you agree? You don't fight child trafficking. You sit there and use stores that support child trafficking.
Yep.
Okay? Or you sit there, do stores or buy from people that sit there and, don't get me wrong. It's hard. But if someone feels it's a democracy and you support them, then you're saying it's okay to be a democracy. And you're voting that way to be a democracy, not a republic. But you got to this is where knowledge comes in. You need to research and you need to know what to agree to. Don't just go with the fly, okay? Just research, okay? Amazon is like a huge thing to get away from because everybody, we're in a country, so it's hard, but we're getting off of that.
Yep.
We did pretty good with everything else.
Mm-hmm. We bought from small businesses for Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, we want to do small businesses in the area.
Yeah.
We have to stop using these people. We are saying yes. God is looking at us and saying, yeah, you're saying, oh, it's okay when you order from them. Or it's okay for this and that, whatever they believe in. You can look up each company and what they support.
Yep.
And you could see a lot of their money goes to...
Oh, Penzies is like out in the open about
LGBTQ.
theirs. Yeah, there's a lot. They're very open. They send you stuff bashing the Republican Party.
Bashing the people
Trump,
on January 6th when clearly there's plenty of evidence and videos showing that the police made him go in.
Yeah.
One lady was crying, you're pushing us. You're pushing us to come in here.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Yeah. It's corrupt, my people. It's corrupt. And the sooner you wake up and the sooner you pick up your vibration, the better for you. The better for all of us. These people can't make you do anything, but they can fool you into something. Mm-hmm. That's why it's important to research. Don't think you watch TV and see it on TV that it's real. Okay? If you don't trust the internet, then go to the library. You don't want to do the library? You want to listen, when you look something over in different engines, but, not just using one, like DuckDuckGo or Google or whatever, do different engines to find out. And then if it gets to be too hard, go to the library and pull it to see. There's old documents in the library. I mean, we found the, the Emerald Tablet. Our history is completely different from what we were being told. Everything is different. Research, people, research. And let somebody, SOS, help South Carolina, please. Let me tell you, Katie and I are not doing this for anything other than getting some help around here. Okay? We have been blocked. Every every sheriff over here is corrupt.
That good old boy system. There's no way getting around it.
No. And they won't serve. We know a few good cops, but they're out of our district and nobody will serve us.
Yeah.
This is insane. They're all so connected.
Well, everyone thinks because, Trump won South Carolina, we're a red state, we're a Bible Belt, that South Carolina's fine. Charleston's beautiful. Columbia is great. No, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, think about where would your butt sit if you were corrupt?
Yeah. As Tim Scott's in Columbia. He was born in Charleston. Those are one of the two major corrupt
Let me tell you, South Carolina, Georgia, they're doing a lot between those two. And
then I know someone that does child trafficking.
Yeah.
And she does 3 states, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. And she said she can't even write books about what she sees in these 3 states. She said
in North Carolina?
And North Carolina.
Yeah. Okay.
She said South Carolina is absolutely horrendous with child trafficking. She goes, it is at your back door. You wouldn't even know it.
Yes.
She goes, it is so high here. But everyone thinks we're so religious and we're so Southern Belle.
First and foremost, religious. They're right there. There's a problem.
No, yeah, it's awful
No,
here.
religious is not good, okay? Religious people are attacked Yahshua. Okay? Well, I don't like religious people. No. I like free people and people that want me to be free.
Yeah.
Okay? I do it my way, you do it your way. I don't hurt anybody, you don't hurt anybody. We got something in common. There you go. Let's live free. Eat well. Party. By all means.
This state needs help.
Yes, it does. And that's what we need. I really don't care for, I'm not looking, because after we get help, that's it. I'm not doing no more videos. I don't really care. Katie don't really care.
We're tired.
Yes, we're so tired fighting these people.
Because
that's what this is about, to get South Carolina help.
Yeah, it's so tight-knit with the corruption. I mean, you get jail threats, fines. I mean, you get smacked up for talking about them.
We talk to people here that are, they foster kids, and they can tell you some horror stories. DSS should not even be around. They don't know how to treat children. They're just selling them.
Well, there's been good people with great backgrounds trying to get foster kids, and they won't accept them.
No.
They will not.
Nope.
It is awful here. DSS is such a child trafficking ring. Family courts doing it all through the state. And forget about funds for children. They're cutting out funds for EBT and stuff for people soon. And they don't give a damn.
Nope.
It's awful here. People need to start realizing how bad it is. And our senators, like this one, $40 to a book signing at a church.
Yeah.
This man's money hungry. He has an insurance company in Charleston, excuse me.
And anybody got insurance, man, I got to ding ding.
Yep.
Well, you worry about them.
And then you got to pay to get your book signed by this man? Mm-hmm. At a church, a mega church.
At a church. Don't you think his fellow churchgoers should have a free copy?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, how much has the people at the church donated to your pocket?
Yeah.
Mr. Tim Scott.
Let's follow his money. Where's Tim Scott's money going?
I want to see his. I really would like to see where his money goes and comes from. He's pretty wealthy.
Yep.
He's pretty. Oh, it's not from just signing books. What is this? The only book I know that he's done.
You don't know what he does because no one talks about him. He's like in the background, but everyone thinks he's such a good, powerful man. He's a family man. He's loving.
He don't got a family.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what doesn't make sense. Like, he was all about his mom growing up and all. I understand. I get it. Whatever drives you to be successful. But I'm sorry, when you use success for evil doing and you claim to be a man of God, when people call you, say that your God is money, you really need to do some self-reflection here, because you're not hiding that well.
Nope.
And you supported Pelosi going to Taiwan, him and Lindsey Graham. Do you understand the tensions that caused and what that did? And he supported that?
Yep. So, people, this is what church he goes to, Mount Pleasant. Home church in Mount Pleasant.
Oh, tickets started at $40. Sorry, the tickets started at $40.
At 40, yeah. And Seacoast, excuse me.
Seacoast Church in Mount Pleasant.
Right here. So, if you want to buy a book,
don't buy his.
Go right ahead. But again, like I said, people with money, man, they something else, aren't they?
But I'm glad to see Linwood, because he's a defamation attorney, so he knows what he's doing. I'm glad to see somebody finally.
That's
and
right.
I even commented to Linwood. I said, "Thank you, finally."
Finally,
the
thank you.
Spotlight on this man.
Lynn, if you see this, we thank you.
Yes.
I mean,
I've been trying to get in contact with you, so if you want to reach out to us,
by all means.
I got some questions. You helped me a couple of years ago. I need to touch base with you on some stuff. So if you are listening or someone that knows Linwood, please pass him along. I touched base with him 2 years ago. He helped me with something. Things didn't work out, so I kind of need to let him know some intel of things that he needs to know.
Yeah,
so.
And he wouldn't be mentioning certain things unless it had to have some
Correct.
truth in it, because of the simple fact he's a defamation lawyer. He
Correct.
knows.
He knows what he's doing.
He's not an idiot.
No. So, and he said that he needs to go to jail, Tim Scott, for what he did for certifying that election.
Yep.
And I'm not going to keep going on and on about it, but if you read what Tim Scott says, he's very wishy-washy. He's saying there's uncertainty with election. Well, then do something. He won't call it fraud. He won't back Trump. Let's just be real. He's not backing Trump. He's going to go against him in next year. So we'll just get ready for that. But anyway, we can move on.
I don't want that to happen. Come
No.
on. Trump, let's arrest these people. Let's be on. Let's be
just
real.
get it over,
You're
yeah.
my president, okay? And that's the end of that. And I will elect you again. That's it. There we go. Okay, so I'm all for people who keep me free.
Yeah.
And it's time for you to do your research and do your education. I mean, look, I'm not claiming to be smart. There's a lot of reading I do. Okay? There's a lot of reading. I don't got to go to college to read.
Yeah.
Okay? There's so much information, guys.
You see that?
Go research.
See that picture of the book cover?
Whoops.
His book cover?
Sorry.
That's all right. Wherever it went.
All right.
You know what that looks like to me, just really quick?
Yeah, well,
See how it says America?
Uh-huh.
And his back is towards it?
yeah.
To me, I take that as he turned his back on America. I'm just going to throw that out there. He has the flag. He has his back towards the word America. That's how I take that book as. He turned his back. It could be a sign.
Treason.
Could be a sign right there.
Yep.
Just throwing it out. Conspiracy theory there. Could be a sign.
You know what they say about conspiracy theories?
They're always true.
In 6 months.
Watch. I claim this one.
Okay, so on from that to this judge.
Oh.
Chester County judge arrested for sexual exploration against minors, according to SLED.
That's coming out more and more. About time these judges got arrested.
Well, I'm waiting for
Our
all of
county.
them.
Wait for our county.
A Chester County judge is accused of sexual-related crimes against minors. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, or SLED, arrested Judge Johnny Ray Steele. He has a deep tenure as a public figure in both Lancaster and Chester counties. All right, so pass his name along. He had a grandchild, okay, that supposedly did the same thing as he did. Mm-hmm. Got arrested.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'll show you. It would be her. against a minor. Of course, she's older.
She's
Okay.
35. Yeah, she's 35.
She lives in his same street. Okay? She lives there. What's going on?
Mm-hmm. A lot of times the streets all work together.
Is it a ring?
A lot of times it is. I can show you an address. There's a lot of sex offenders around one house. They all got ham operating radios too. It's weird.
It's always good looking houses too.
Always the rich.
Mm-hmm.
Almost always. Don't quote me now. But it's a majority of the time is rich people. Mm-hmm. It is. And the ones that are with that good old boy system get away with it. Like people that have connections with Tim Scott.
Yes.
They got away with it.
I mean, it's really bad. It's really bad here. It's really bad. I can't tell you how many times we've watched women just cry out for help at the courts, and they just don't know what to do. There was one girl, I remember you telling me, one woman, she said she was getting beat by her husband so badly. They didn't care.
They said that she had to get, now it had been going on for years, and they said the only way she can get a restraining order is if she caught it on camera. About 14 years. So she had to find a camera because she wasn't allowed a phone because of the abuse. Mm-hmm. And she had to record. It was the only way the judge was going to hear her story is if she had it on recording.
And she finally got it.
Finally. She came to us broken down in tears.
This is how sick this is. I'm sorry, but she's all bruised up. She said there wasn't a cop that was willing to take
Nope.
the report.
Nope.
And if they did, when she got to the report wasn't what they said it was going to be.
Well, because a lot of times when you report it over and over again, they look at you as nagging.
Yes.
And that you're causing issues and you're just, complaining and abusing the system.
Yeah,
That's what they call you as.
Domestic violence is extreme here.
Ugh. And you know who it is? The men in church.
Boys. Yeah.
These men in church.
Good old boys.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah, it is. Look at the cliques in these churches.
Hey, I found out, do some research. I found out that the churches are really churches of Satan. Do that one. Mm-hmm. Go research. It'll blow your mind. Let me tell you something, okay? If a church is connected, well, there's horror stories about the 401c3, but if they are connected to Masons or the Knights of Columbus or anything else like that, okay, that you got to be in some, because I don't got a daddy, so I have to be in some group. I don't understand. I can't get grown men meeting and doing these, with their swords and playtime. I don't understand any of that. And you don't understand what you're saying, what you're saying yes to. Do your research. That's the devil. But anyway, so Masons, anything to do with any of that. I mean, there's churches all over here. You got Knights of Columbus and then the church. And that symbol.
These Masons.
That evil symbol that the Masons have.
I saw that symbol on a high school in our county.
Yeah, because they probably own the high school.
And the courthouse.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on the courthouse. Mm-hmm. I was like, interesting.
They own the courthouse. Uh-huh. I'm waiting for the courthouses to be taken down.
My mother-in-law actually she went up to the high school and took a picture of it. It's big on the side of their building. It was huge, the Masons. She took a picture of it.
If you don't know yet
funny.
that child trafficking is huge here, then...
And not just Myrtle Beach.
You're lost.
It's not just Myrtle Beach, because we had those two famous cases. It's not just Myrtle Beach. It's really not. It's everywhere.
They set 2 points, and the 2 points showed on South Carolina. There were 2 areas.
Marion and Hartsville.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 2 points on that map. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep.
But what do we know?
What are you going to do when they come for you? All right, guys. So, meanwhile, okay.
That's the same woman, but
that is
different.
this is who she is. 35, sexually assaulted a female relative under 16 years of age.
That's very common.
Yeah.
They will use family first to get into it.
Okay. So again, you want to do a little bit more research, do some with icons, as far as, the Constitution is concerned. But it is high time we learn common law. Mm-hmm. We need to know common law, and we need to stand up for what's right, not agree to any of this nonsense. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, okay, we'll keep fighting for you.
Yep.
The ones that are asleep, we're still fighting with you. But it's starting to get bad, so you got to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And know that you guys are in our prayers, and I pray to God that we're in your prayers.
If there's anything you want to share with us, go ahead and email us at justicesanctuary1117@gmail.com or Linwood. Feel free to reach out to me that way. I'm just going to throw that out there again. You can reach me there. I'm trying to get a hold of you. It's very hard.
All we want, this is what we want. We want you to share this and put up an SOS
Please.
for South Carolina, please.
And investigate Tim Scott.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Before he becomes any president or anything, they did it to Trump. So as far as I'm concerned,
Yep.
they better do it to Tim Scott.
Yes, there's a missing link with him, and it needs to be found. Someone needs to pull it out so that man can be in jail. It's right there. Someone's just got to find it.
Yep.
And I'd be more than happy to share my experience with somebody personally. So, because we all know.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys have a great day tomorrow, and you keep
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. And what else has been going on?
Christmas. Don't get sick. A lot of random stuff
Hey,
going
if you
around.
get sick, okay, get a lot of vitamin C and do D. That's all we've been doing.
And stay clean. Sorry.
As she's coughing. All right, take care, guys. Love you all.